Hey Mr. Hernandez. Welcome back to the office. How was your vacation?
Thank you, Jessica. It's good to be back. Vacation went well. It was very well needed.
Good to hear. While I have you here, I wanted to ask you if it's true that the building's firearm policy will be changing.
Well, between me and you, if the state pushes the policy of requiring a permit to own a firearm, it would. Every firearm owner that would be carrying on property will have to show proof to Human Resources.
That is ridiculous. I've been carrying at this job for 5 years, and my firearm alone for 7 years. A permit wouldn't change anything for those who've had a firearm for years.
I can understand where you're coming from, but I have to disagree. With requiring a permit to purchase can allow us to track what shops are selling the most firearms as well as comparing it to the crime statistics in that area.
Well, there is other ways to track that, such as 9-1-1 call logs, as well as asking the shops to provide the information of purchases. There is no information that requiring a permit will provide that can't be provided now.
Well, actually requiring permits may help law enforcement obtain information and evidence to help solve crimes that involves firearms. A few of the requirements to obtain a permit include proof of residency as well as fingerprints. Fingerprints could help prevent giving firearms to those who have a criminal background. A lot of crimes that involve firearms in the previous years have went unsolved and unable to trace the weapon used to a suspect. The National Firearms Commerce and Trafficking used data from the years 2017 to 2021. Now when law enforcement begins the trace of a gun after it's recovered, they submit a request to the ATF's National Tracing Center.
And? What's the point?
Well, between the heads 2017 to 2021, law enforcement agencies submitted 1,922,577 one-crime guns to ATF for tracing, and from that number only 27,156 came back as an urgent trace, which means it was involved in a significant crime. That's only 1% of the total number.
Fingerprints won't be able to solve and trace all crimes that was used with a gun. Fingerprints aren't a magically solution to solving crimes. Do you expect for the criminal justice system to have everyone's fingerprints?
Well, yes, Jessica, I know that. I'm not saying that obtaining fingerprints from permit applications will be a permanent solution to all crimes committed with a firearm, but it will give law enforcement an advantage on evidence if the person who applied for the permit and the gun was able to have their fingerprints out into the system. Well, Jessica, it looks like we're at our floor level. Right now the permit for obtaining a firearm is only a proposal. Let's not worry too much about it. If and when it gets passed through the state, we can revisit this conversation, and with Human Resources this time.